Sideswipe galore at the front. Oh, what's going to happen here? On the back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Don Teacher both making early. Oh no! He's going for it. Where's he going to appear?
Very best, very best.
Anyway, as a community. Oh! Turns to Shambles. What our specials talking to Shambles. Oh my days! He's handed up, and that looks. I'm gonna call this early doors. That looked like a takeout. Oh! Oh no! Spoon! Oh no! Oh! This ain't a ball, please. Oh! Wow! 123.9. Oh no! There's a late winner. He's that. Welsh Spoon out of nowhere. Six without their one event. Oh, what a rubbish track we joined that was. What a move. Is he going to make it stick though? Tough corner to make it stick on. Is he going to go round the outside? Unbelievable. Oh. Wow, wow, wow.
Fantastic move.
The most dynamic commentary duo on Twitch.
The fastest growing racing community on Discord.
Welcome to the NoobGamerz.
Whoa! Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Another Thursday night entertainment courtesy of the NoobGamerz, and it is go time, week 3 in this thrilling championship so far, and tonight maybe we'll see a new winner. Of course, we're back with the Lotus cars, and they've given us some fantastic thrills and spills so far. 2 different winners, many different podiums, and many different trials and tribulations to shake a stick at so far, and tonight I'm sure will be no different once again. But one thing that stays the same is the person by my side. That's right, he's back for another week, another few hours of racing entertainment, and another few hours of bringing you the greatest, the best track facts in the world. It's Jamie.
Good evening, good evening. I haven't done a track fact for about 4 months, mate, but you always pick it up. I like it. Maybe I'll try and deliver for you tonight. You know what? That's a special treat for you. And that jumper, I'm going to try and deliver tonight. All right?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. I'm looking forward to those facts later on. So, Jamie, week 3, week 1 and 2, giving us a few fireworks, it's fair to say. Different people topping the leaderboard each and every week so far, and the competition is very close at the top.
It's super close, isn't it? In fact, let me dig out the old standings now, because it's unbelievably close. So we've got King Kodiak in first, currently on 61. Chambernator and Bobber both just 2 points behind on 59 apiece. Theg and then Mr. Rich fourth and fifth on 56. Yerasan 54. Nashi 51. It's so close, mate. It's so close, and we love that, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, the fans behind me just listen to this, Jamie. They're getting a bit rowdy by the excitement of so much closeness at the top of this leaderboard. I mean, it's getting restless behind me, Jamie, because I think people are just absolutely desperate to see what's going to happen tonight.
Oh, I'll tell you what, you know, Dole82 can't believe his luck. You are my favourite commentator. I assume he's talking about me. Eurosport should contact it. Eurosports, okay.
Oh, international, mate, international.
You know, famously, Sky Sports have failed to offer a suitable package. So maybe if we play Eurosports off against them,
yeah,
we might, you know, rack up the price as well. Rented Out is here. Go on, Limbesnagdi. Yeah, go on, Liam. We going for Liam Besnagdi. I'm going for. What are you going for?
I mean, I can't see the screen from here because it's so dark down here in the club, but I'll get on that when we're down at the trackside.
That's true.
But really do appreciate the subscribes, boys and girls, and of course, Jamie, you've popped in with a cheeky 26th month as well, so it's really appreciated.
Yeah.
Practice has been going underway. There's 30 seconds left of that before we hit a 20-minute qualification special for the third week of season 19, and Jamie, it's gonna be a cracker.
Is it? I mean, we're at a circuit, Ryan, actually. I didn't know what circuit we're at until just now, that we haven't seen very often.
No,
at
exactly.
all, actually. A very rare trip for us.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
Very
so
exciting.
Yeah, pleased to know in these tricksy cars as well, Ryan. So yeah, should be a good one, mate.
Exactly. So perhaps, Jamie, without leaving it any further, it's time we leave the warm and comfort of the NoobGamerz disco here. I mean, I might get stripped off the stage soon if these people don't calm down. I mean, look at them going, Jamie. Of course, everyone has had the vaccine allowed in NoobGamerz Towers, so we know the people behind us absolutely safe as
all 85 plus.
All 85 plus, yeah, something like that. No, we've got special dispensation from the government because we're just such a big deal.
Absolutely. Yeah,
a lot of brown envelopes.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Anyway, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Week 3 of season 19, our 19th 4-week season. Yeah, we've been doing this a bloody long time and we're not about to stop. So here we go. Let's deep dive in, two-footed tackle into another night of sim racing action, courtesy of the NoobGamerz, live from Project Cars 2. Let's go and do this, people. All right, calm down. I'm getting there. Ooh. Oh, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. We're down at race side and we can see that the practice will be complete in approximately 48 seconds, Jamie. Great to see some new people in the chat. Dole, if you've got contacts at Eurosport, put them our way. But Jamie, Racer XTC, top of the practice leaderboard, early doors, he's stuck down a marker.
Yeah, he has. Now, Racer has been absolutely on fire every single race of this season so far, but something's gone wrong, one thing or the other in the race, and he's not been able to convert that pace into cold, hard NoobGamerz World Championship points ever, Ryan. And that is a big issue when you're, in a racing competition which relies largely on points to determine the finishing positions. So yeah, again, he's clear, half a second clear of Nashift. I really hope, for Racer's sake, he doesn't have the bad connection lurk or any of that again, Ryan, and we get to see his true potential tonight.
100%. Fingers crossed for Racer and all the rest of our competitors this evening as we head over to qualification. But there's a little look-see of your top 10 in free practice. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and we're live on board straight away, Jamie, with perennial mid-packer Andre Hildebrand.
Yeah, he's so mid-pack. He wants to go midway through the session probably as well, Ryan. Or he's going to at least wait for half the grid to leave the pits. Oh no, he's breaking tradition. No, Andre.
Well, there's a few people up ahead. To be fair,
we might be all right. Yeah. No, he knew what he was doing. On board with Theg here, Ryan. New video editor of the NoobGamerz Towers, of course. Theg producing some excellent content.
Yep.
For us, more of which will be coming over the next few weeks. And obviously, you know, famously getting his first ever win in the first race this season. Theg in a very good position himself in this championship so far.
Yep, currently in 4th place at the moment, Jamie, and obviously that win propelled him up the leaderboard where he needed to be. But King Kodiak, Chainbinator and Bobber currently reside in the top 3 positions in the championship thus far. And I did see King Kodiak sneak a cheeky little 3rd quickest lap in practice. So as the person topping the leaderboard at the moment, can the King retain the throne tonight?
It's certainly potential, Ryan. It's certainly potential. Here's Roki Blokey back in the mix, Ryan. We haven't seen Roki Blokey for a while, as more people are joining. Ocean, another new driver tonight, Ryan. I did just want to try and find Zerone as well, relatively new. There he is.
Oh.
He's back, Ryan. He's back on the track.
That's what we like. The Ethan Massive will be in the chat, I'm sure, bigging him up hugely. Be fantastic to see him sneak a top 10 position. But big up to Dole82 as well, who's not only joined us for the very first time tonight, Jamie, but dropped 100 bits straight out. The first person tonight to get their bits out for the lads.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Kingsley just letting us know that the pronunciation of that name I was struggling with there is actually just Liam Baynard, and then the GSY to signify he's from Guernsey. So much simpler than I was making it, Ryan, in reality. Although, you know, I'm not sure how I could have known that. But I'll take it. I'll own that one, Ryan. I'll own that. Ryan, you know, big news there. It's not just motor racing that this venue hosts, Ryan.
Okay.
No. It is also the venue for the 24 Rollers, which is a 24-hour race on inline skates.
Oh, 24 hours of skating.
Imagine that.
Oh my word.
How many people would you need on a team to do like driver swaps or skater swaps?
That's
You'd be
unbelievable.
absolutely knackered.
Yeah, I mean, one lap of it is a good few miles. So, I mean, like, I wonder how many laps they actually do. Can we get those stats? I'm curious as to the stats.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and dig that out for you, mate. Yeah, absolutely. No problem there. That's what I'm here for.
I like it. Good style. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. 17 minutes to go of this qualification session left. No times posted thus far as people get to grips and warm up their tyres. But as we said, a little rundown of the leaderboard so far. It's King Kodiak in first place with 61 points. Closely followed by Chainbinator and Bobber, who both have 59, and behind them Theg and Mr. Rich on 56, and that is the top 5 of the championship. Of course, for those of you who are new, and there are a couple of new people in tonight, every single racer does receive a point regardless of position. So if you're last, you get 1 point, and if you're first, you get 32. That is assuming, of course, there are the full 32 grid tonight, but we are a few short, I believe, of that marker. Jamie, is that correct?
Yeah, this is, as we've said the first few weeks, it's the first ever season we've not had completely full grids and people on reserve lists, and I think it is absolutely to do with this car, which is a bit alternative, shall we say, for most sim racing communities. I mean, we're in our 19th season, so, you know, we have had a very nice variety, you have to say. Yeah. This one, perhaps, I think, you know, scaring a few people off, which is okay. The vote already open actually in the Discord now for season 20's car. There's a Discord link in chat. Ryan, 2.546 miles this track is.
Oh, that's a big old track to do it on roller skates. Yes, as you said, season 20 vote is up. Can we all just can we just decide now? Can we everyone who's voted for touring car?
Yeah.
Bin that off. I feel like we've done that. We've done that too many times. Can we please get another Clio Cup? Because I bloody loved the last time we did Clios.
Yeah.
So can I make the plea to the NoobGamerz Nation?
Wow.
If you voted for touring cars or any other car for that fact, stick it on the Clio.
Wow. Wow, that is big statement there, going against the wishes of Jim. Yeah. I feel as well, Ryan. You know, you don't care. You play by your own rules, mate.
Well, I mean, it would be nice for him to turn up to race.
He never turns up on Thursdays.
Yeah,
he doesn't do racing anymore, mate. All he does is Discord PM replies.
Exactly. So I feel like we need to take over, Jamie. We need to, you know, move the wave towards the direction we want.
The Clios were. I'll tell you what, that was one of the best seasons, wasn't it? Because it was just so close every single race.
Yes.
32 Clios, and they were basically all on the same bit of track.
Exactly.
Because they're not that quick, Ryan, are they? So even if you're a much quicker driver, you can't really get that far away ever, because they only go about 24 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Kingsley dropped a vote on the Clio, but I know they're 17.
I'm going Clio, Ryan. We're already changing it. We've gone. We've gone 3 up on the Clio.
We've gone 2 down on the touring cars and 3 up on the Clio. Well done, everyone. Come on.
I've moved my vote for you. I don't really care. So. But the Clios, absolutely, they were a blast. That was a long time ago. It was definitely one of the most memorable seasons, for sure. Yeah,
it was fantastic. Indeed. Now, Jamie, a brand new feature for tonight, just because we can. Because I like hearing the views of other people, Jamie, because, we've talked a lot together about sim racing over the last few years, given we do this for 2 to 3 hours at least once a week. So it'd be nice for once to get the views of someone completely different. It's our very own trackside Trev, but of course that isn't actually his real name, because it's Buzzawak, ladies and gentlemen, who's dived down into the cockpits of the cars, into the pit lanes of the players. And he's hopefully going to bring us some live information. I have whizzed him into the commentators box to get his thoughts, but he's left himself on mute, so I wonder whether he's actually going to say anything.
He's probably chatting away now. Oh, here he is. He's got too many corn on the cobs in his mouth or something, being the big old vegan that he is. All right.
Yeah. So I said to Ryan earlier, I've been eating too much pheasant and I've had a gout flare-up, so I can't drive.
Least vegan medical condition imaginable.
Well, yeah, the pheasant was probably vegan, but
yeah, okay.
Yeah, anyway, as I've been saying in the text chat, everyone's struggling a bit with the temperature. Track temp's only about 12, 13. These tyres are hard to warm up as it is, so there's a little bit of skidding going on. Racers obviously doing very well already. I think Yerosan and Ethan had a bit of a tangle. Yerosan is Sans wheel this evening. Not sure what's wrong with it, but he's switched to a controller. So if he seems a bit squiggly, that's why. And yeah, everyone else otherwise is just trying to it's taking about 3 laps to warm up the tyres at the moment, and we may see a similar issue in the race.
Interesting. So things to look out for then, Janie. Yerosan on the old controller. Fingers crossed it's a pink Xbox controller. Anything less would be a disappointment. And it sounds like the first few laps could be a bit testing for the drivers tonight in terms of grip.
Yeah, I mean, they struggled in the first race, didn't they, with these cars? Last race last week, they all felt a bit more comfortable, didn't they? But this week, definitely struggling. Buzzawak, before you go, would you like to have one quick pre-snack chat guess?
Pre-snack chat guess?
Just to get the ball rolling.
Licorice all sorts is going to be my guess.
If that's right, that is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's actually, I've just got this, but no, I'm joking. But anyway, appreciate your time, Buzzawak. This won't be the last time we speak to you tonight, hopefully. If there's anything kicking off, we'll get you in so you can bring us live information. But appreciate your pre-race update.
Cool, no problem. Catch you guys later.
Enjoy. So there we go, Jamie. Something a little bit different. Jamie. I just accidentally dragged you out of the commentators box, Jamie. Just popped you in the other side.
Wow, man. Plenty of other stuff I could be doing right now. So, yeah. Look, you surprised me with that one, mate. You snuck that on there. I like it. Yeah. I like a surprise. You tell you what I also like is the absolute, filthy love Kingsley's got for Snack Chat. I reckon he thinks about it a lot during the week. He's absolutely gagging for it, Brian. Absolutely gagging for it. So let's play that jingle. Snack Chat is back. Every week we guess the snack, and I've got one tonight, Jamie, and it's even got a little crinkle. Are you ready? Sorry, just before you go on, I absolutely love the enthusiasm in your voice. Quite a lot of professional sports commentators struggle to get that sort of excited and an emotional tone into their voice that really gets you pumped up. You are able to do it with Snack Chat. I mean, that's impressive stuff, mate. Eurosport will be lucky to have you. Good evening, FLT 330. Ryan, go. So FLT 330 plus other people in the channel tonight. If you don't know what this is,
This is snack chat. We've got a snack tonight. We've got to keep ourselves nutritionally balanced. So we have a
don't know what it is.
We have a cheeky little snack going during qualification while we watch the drivers, make their way around the track, and 3 people currently in the 158 club, Racer Bobber and King Kodiak. But we're going to crinkle the packet because it's a packet tonight. Here we go. And you've got to guess what snack it is. Simple as that. Get your guesses, get your questions in the channel now. 9.5 minutes to go, Jamie. I've left it late tonight in qualification because I believe it's an easy one, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, Kingsy's already getting it. I don't think I spoke over the crinkle, Ryan. I was trying to get in there before, so maybe just do the crinkle one more time.
Again, 3rd time crinkle.
Come on.
Here we go, 3rd time crinkle.
Okay. Which track are we racing at tonight? FLT 330. Let me read the title of the stream for you. This time we are hitting up the Le Mans Bugatti circuit. Let's do this. Oh, that was how I imagined Ryan sounded when he wrote it.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, it is the Le Mans Bugatti circuit version tonight, and it's a track we haven't frequented that often, so little bit of a learning experience for us commentators in the box as well. But 8.5 minutes to go of qualification and snack chat, and if you guess the correct snack, you get a free NoobGamerz subscription to the Twitch channel. What more could you possibly want? But I'll tell you what Bobble would like, Jamie.
Oh, literally just about to do that. You absolute animal. Yes, go on.
He'd probably love to be on the track instead of on the grass, right?
I was just thinking the exact same one, mate. Yeah, I love it. We've come together. Yeah, he absolutely. Although he's doing pretty well so far, up there in 2nd place, only 2 tenths off that absolute qualifying speed demon this season, Racer XTC, girlfriend of Theg. I've got to apologise for the other week. I did try and play the Twitch cut. Theg hasn't let me live it down. Yeah, last week she was absolutely all over the start, getting us starting on Snapchat, wasn't she? And then when you did it, there were no guesses. We were a bit confused. Wine gums, we got an early guess there, Ryan.
It's not wine gums because Kingsley already went for that.
I like
nice keep them coming.
I like Buzzwax track updates. This is great.
There's a lot of that noises going on.
Yeah, you quite often get Ted Kravitz saying stuff like that on Sky Sports F1. Ted's in the pits. Any news, Ted? Well, there's a lot of dad noises going on. These cars are a bloody workout. Haribos.
Not Haribos, no. Not Haribos. It's not Fruit Tots. Jamie, they're going for sweets early doors. How do they know it's even sweets? No one's asked the question.
Ryan, what is it?
It is savoury tonight, Jamie.
Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable scenes. Yeah, absolutely. Savoury snacks, Ryan. I like this. Mixing it up. Drumstick things. No. Unless you mean like chicken drumsticks.
Imagine if I did that chicken drumstick.
just a full-on chicken thigh.
Welcome, Took. But you're wrong, mate. It's not salt and vinegar fish and chips. But I would. I had a fish and chips the other night. Sensational scenes.
What do you mean, like a proper chippy? Chip shop meal. You mean? Yeah, nice.
Oh,
Did you go get it yourself, or Just Eat? Was it?
No, they have their own delivery service that they've created for themselves on their own website, which is pretty
so posh, aren't you? You're so posh. Cool. Chipsticks, right?
It's not chipsticks. But talking of something that is sweet tonight, Racer's bloody times, Jamie. 157.8. He's smashing it tonight. The only person in the 157 club so far.
He smashes it every qualifying this season, Ryan. It's just the race where he has all the issues and all the terrible bad luck. So like I said at the start of the stream, I'm really hoping that we get to see Racer in, pardon the pun, race trim tonight, Ryan. And just see what he can do over the course of the 40 minutes, because I feel like we've been robbed of that a bit.
I mean, it could be a sensational race tonight if we get all these boys and girls all firing at the top of their game. Guesses flying in left, right and centre. What's it's no chipsticks, no Pringles, no Frazzles, no Scabby Fries, no salted peanuts, no pretzels, no drumstick things, no Fruit Tots, no Haribos, no, Jamie, they're all wrong.
Took saying not actual fish and chips, the crisp version things.
Yeah, that's wrong as well.
Okay, good. I just don't want him to feel like you've ignored his guess though, Ryan, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Bada pain, bada bing, bada bung. Bada pain is back, Ryan. As is Duncan. I feel like we haven't seen Duncan for a while, have we?
Yeah, Duncan's been racing with us, been under the radar.
Quite up there, hasn't he? Yeah.
Under the radar, I think it's fair to say. And Racer's potential time, according to PC2, is a 156 flat.
Wow, he's hooking those sectors up, but just not at the same time. Mini cheddars, Ryan.
Not mini cheddars. Scampi fries are way too exotic, Ryan. I mean, of the two, it's bacon fries all the way, isn't it? And everyone knows the two I mean.
Was Scampi fries or bacon fries?
Yeah, because they're same company, same packet. But obviously, you'd go for the bacon ones, not the Scampi ones.
I mean, I would also go for the bacon ones out of those two. What origin is this snack from? Do you mean country of origin, Kingsy? Ryan? Any particular? Is Kingsy American based? Or I made that up.
I mean, they're
Kingsy American?
They're made in England. It seems.
Quavers, Skips.
Not Quavers, not Skips.
You're because you spelled Kingsy. Okay, that makes more sense. Ryan, yeah, I don't really know what to mean, so I'm just.
Of course you do. Think about it.
I didn't want to think about it, and now you made me think about it, and now I'm sad. Ryan, are they on the right lines, guessing sort of standard crisp brands, or is it something a bit alternative?
No, they're on the right lines, Jamie. Keep those guesses
haven't got it.
flying
McCoy's.
in. Not McCoy's. 3 minutes and a half seconds to go. Oh, so I see what they've done there. So they sort of add the end of their names or where they're from. So I wonder, is Theg from? Where's HEG? I wonder, Jamie. Girlfriend of Theg.
Okay.
Right. Prawn cocktail. Well, I can confirm the flavour is correct.
Oh, okay. Knickknacks, pork scratchings. Right, they're all going to be wrong then, I'm guessing.
They are. Prawn cocktail is the correct flavour, but can we get the actual things itself? And Kingsy comes flying in. Walker's prawn cocktail. Quaver's prawn cocktail and the salt and vinegar ones as well are sensational too. I'll give you that. But I feel
like we need to give it to Liam Ryan, because he got prawn cocktail. Kingsy wins it every week, and he's already got a sub, hasn't he, from last week?
Yeah. What do you think, Kingsy? Should we give it to the new boy?
He's a 6-month subscriber, Kingsy. I feel like most of those, if not all, are Snack Chat victories.
I think they are, to be fair. Yeah,
so fair play.
Fair play. But no, well done, ladies and gentlemen. You got there in the end with time to spare. 2 minutes 20 on the clock. Racer still undefeated at the top of the leaderboard. He's so confident, Jamie. He's just been sat in the pit since he's clocked that time.
Yeah, he is 7/10 clear. I mean, how's Yerosan getting on? 16th in the controller round, so definitely a drop in pace for Yerosan, given the switch of controllers, which is understandable, I'd imagine. Here's I'm not even going to say his name right because I know you enjoy saying it so much. Here's
Tony.
There it is. That's absolutely fantastic.
I'm disappointed. Like, as you were speaking then, I was waiting for the word peripheral to be used.
Why?
And because it's like a gaming peripheral. Get it?
Oh, sorry, not in the Tony conversation. You mean
the one before?
Yeah. Right, I see. It is a gaming peripheral. Here's Crying Alpha Ryan. He's up in 7th place, which is pretty decent for Crying. He's not had perhaps as much pace in these cars, Ryan, this season as he's had over the last few seasons before this. Thoughts? Agree? Disagree?
Yeah, agree. I think agree overall. Yeah, he's 7th place at the moment. Not too shabby. But we know he's got a bit of speed about him. We know he's been bigging himself up in the Discord channel, saying he's got some speed about him. But, not quite found the heady heights at the moment. King said he just subscribed on here. Plus, I got one last week, so give it to Girlfriend Effect. She always gives a go, but just not as good as me at it.
You know what I love about Kingsy, right? He's so humble. That's what I like about him.
Yeah. He loves it. Well, Liam, is that cool with you, man? Because I know you did just subscribe.
He's already subscribed, mate.
Yeah, he did subscribe. So, Girlfriend of Feg.
I don't think we could give it to him, could we?
No, I don't think
if he's already subscribed.
I don't think we can. So, Girlfriend of Feg.
Just refund him a £5, shall we all?
Yeah, just take it out. Just probably got it. Probably just got it on the floor somewhere here, Jamie.
Splashing around, mate. Do you even know what colour a £5 note is, mate? You would never think about something that low, would you?
Oh no, only £5. What pointless. We jest.
Kingsy only comes for Snack Chat. He's not interested in anything else.
Oh, Kingsy. I mean, just stick it. I mean, there is a race as well. You can stick around for if you fancy it in 147 seconds. But, you know, he loves it that much. Kingsley just knows his food. He certainly does. He excels at that. But, Jamie, we've got the Bob and the King in second and third at the moment. And we've got a brand new follower in McRae Williams dropping a cheeky follow on us as well, Jamie.
Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Kingsley. Always a pleasure, mate. Enjoy your drifting. Yeah, congratulations, girlfriend of Feg. Omersall is disqualified from quality. We're starting last, Ryan.
Omersal's got some pace. That could be an interesting battle from the back
couldn't it?
for the Omersall. So, I think we're all done and dusted unless Chamberlain's got one last push in him in 5th place at the moment. Still out there. Mr. Rich is still out there in 13th place. Tony's still out there. He was in 8th place. He's now got up to 7th place courtesy of his recent lap. So, it's Duncan and Chamberlain still going strong at the moment, Jamie, or are they going slow?
Going a bit slow.
Yeah,
Chamberlain is about to cross the line, actually, Ryan. Here we go.
Here we go.
5th place, currently 159.1. There's no improvement. Rich, sorry. Getting ball with Rich, currently in 13th place, 200.399. I feel it in my bones that there's an improvement here, Ryan, of some sort.
Interesting. He's got a bit of a bridge to fill though to Badapane in 12th place. It's not like
I said an improvement, a lap time improvement.
A lap time.
Doesn't necessarily mean position.
Okay.
Yeah,
Backtracking already. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No conviction. Weak.
Yeah, exactly. Just straight away. Under one simple challenge, you've backtracked instantly without any fuss.
No, come on, guys. I really think we should do this. Well, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's not do it then.
Here we go, Mr. Rich. What you got for us? Bang! Oh, he's improved a place. He's done it.
Yes, there it is. There it is. I told you he'd go for position.
You were absolutely certain about that, weren't you?
100% conviction, Ryan. Yeah, Mr. Rich finishes off our qualifying session, and you know I am ready for this race, mate.
France TV Sport got their advertising in early doors. Perhaps they could give us a call, Jamie. But it is Racer XTC at the top of the leaderboard, miles ahead of the closest competitor, Bobber and King Kodiak in second and third, who will start in the top 3 positions. Just behind them, we've got Nashif 4th, Chambernator, Zerone, interesting, up to 6th place, Jamie, a new driver. Tony in 7th, Crichton Alpha 8th, Duncan Knight and Frimode making up your top 10 this evening. Further down the grid, we've got Theg, Mr. Rich, Badapane, Fridge, Omersall, Yerasan, Ocean, Psycho Lizard, Baki, Mugfly, Took, Roughneck 1, Ethan, Roki Bloki, Andre Hildebrand and Blind Shun 666. Yerasan has a DC as well. It's all kicking off as we head to the race, Jamie.
Absolutely unbelievable. Yerasan has DC'd. Yeah, I wonder whether he just thought, you know what, I can't do it on the control and just maybe he's chucked it across the room. It's smashed open, caught on fire, and it's the connection error has kicked him out of the race.
Maybe. Good evening to the Toasty Toad who joins us for the race ahead though, Jamie. Great to see so many people frequenting the channel this evening for a 40-minute race. Just big thanks to this season's sponsor before the race, Chambernator. Do you like that, Jamie? Is that too
Not really.
No?
I'm not sure he'll have liked it either. I feel like you could put a bit more effort into that. Try it again.
Chambernator.
Yeah, that was good actually. That was better.
Okay.
That was better, yeah.
There's a link to his company. Him and his daughter run a little side hustle, printing some fantastic racing merchandise. So get on that link. If you have a favourite track, they can 3D print it for you. You can pop it on your wall. They do all sorts of things. So get on that link, see if there's anything you like, and you know, shop now, ladies and gentlemen.
Shop now, yeah. It's there, yeah. They're so cool, and £8, Ryan, is an absolute bargain for the quality of the materials you get. So definitely give that a check out.
Do you think I could pay more and get a 3D print of your face, Jamie?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably a little bit simpler than some of the tracks out there, actually. So
yeah.
Maybe you can make a saving. Actually, maybe £6 you could offer.
£6. Okay, cool. We'll see. Right, the flash of the screen has occurred and the word sinking has appeared. And as long-time viewers will know, that means we're about to go racing in 3, 2, 1, and we're off here live at the Le Mans Bugatti circuit. And it's not the best of starts for Bobber and Racer at the front as Nashif makes an unbelievable start, bumping himself right up to 3rd place gaining a position early doors, and Zerone also making the most of a good start, Jamie, as we head into T1. It's over to you.
Yeah, it was a poor start from Racer. He's a little bit slow off the line, but he seems to have managed to claw most of that back. Bobber, however, does have a slight advantage. We're going to have to go around the outside. Does make the move stick, though. Nice and clean from everyone. Zerone, new driver, great to see him. But no, Bobber really slow off the corner. Really slow, and Racer straight back past Ryan.
Indeed.
Pretty good start from everyone, though.
Fantastic.
Let's have a look further down the pack, Ryan.
Fantastic.
No issues, it seems. Oh, well, a couple of guys recovering. So we've got Andre and McFly. It looks like they've had a little coming together, right? But everyone else pretty much getting away. Ethan up to 15th, starting 22nd. Good start for him. Here's Rich, 9th place, right in the thick of it. Look at that top 10, all ahead of him, Ryan. This is going to be a good race.
It certainly is. It's feeling good in my bones here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're on board live with Mr. Rich in 9th place, and as Jamie said, he can see all other competitors really close in front of him, which gives a great opportunity to pass should there be any mistakes. It has to be said, Jamie, this circuit this evening, the camera angles giving us some fantastic views of the racing action here tonight compared to previous circuits where we were perhaps a little bit limited in our views of what we could see. But I am enjoying this one tonight as Mr. Rich gains a few places at the 6th.
Yeah, he took advantage there of some battles ahead of him, managed to sneak up 3 positions there. Big news from the chat, Buzzerwack saying Nashif has a drive-through. That must be why it looked in perspective that Racer and Bobber had slow starts. Sounds like it's because Nashif jumped the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Nashif picking up a drive-through, so he has that. It looks like he's gone in, is it? Has he? No, he's just disappeared.
Down
right?
to 15th, 16th.
He's down to 16th, so he must have taken his drive-through, or he's had a big spin that we've not seen, because he was up in 3rd a minute ago.
He certainly was, yeah. Nashif paying the price for going
coming
too
in
fast.
now, look,
Off
here we
the
go.
lights,
Oh, no.
and someone just shuts going in the pits.
There's a queue for the pits, Ryan. What happened there? I'm not sure who that was. It was for him. Primode. Can't wait to get in there. So Bobber, though, right up on Racer XTC. Let's not forget Racer XTC has been absolutely dominant in terms of pace in these cars all season, but not been able to hold it together for the race for a variety of technical reasons. So this is his chance. So far, everything working well for him, apart from his lead as Bobber is pushing hard.
Bobber is pushing hard, Jamie, but it has to be said, Zerone is very, very close behind these front two as well.
Look at this,
He's got a fantastic view of this battle ahead of him. New driver to the race this evening, and he's pulling up trees early doors, getting stuck in with the big boys. Racer, XTC and Bobber racing hard at the top of Zerone, not far behind Jamie, ready to pounce like a panther on a mistake.
Pounce like a panther, yeah, absolutely. MF Zerone, mother, yeah, whatever you want. Jim's joined us. Oh, he's decided to turn up for once, right?
Oh,
interesting.
Nice, he's probably going to probably invoice us for his time.
He probably heard that you were telling everyone to vote for Clio's instead and thought, I'm not having any of that.
Yeah,
this track is so nice. The first time we've raced it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we'd ever been in before. I think we may have done it in Project Cars 3 on one of those sort of fun, wacky, one-off nights, right?
Okay.
But clearly not in Project Cars 2. So, but this front 3 looking very exciting. A little bit further back, Duncan and Crichton having a fantastic battle for 4th and 5th place. The King slipping down the order, Ryan, down to 9th place. It just tucking in behind Theg in 8th, 36 minutes to go. But as we saw in race 1, Ryan, positions mean basically nothing until the absolute last lap, where the last lap of that first race was just absolutely magical, wasn't it? Theg starting the last lap 3rd, ended up winning the race. Anything can happen.
Indeed, and talking of things can happen, Jamie, Chamberlator's brakes were stuck off the start line, so he couldn't move. So absolute scenes for Chamberlator, not in a good way. Yerasan's, of course, joining us in the channel. He has problems with his wheel this evening. Yerasan, what's going down with your wheel, my friend? Obviously, the controller not quite giving you what you need. And Jamie, Som 4, Corde 2.
Sorry, mate.
Som 4, Corde 2.
Yeah, exactly. So, as you said, Ryan, Bobber is right behind Racer XTC here, pushing on for the lead.
Indeed. Welcome, Papa Pepsi, but we don't know what Som 4 Corde 2 means. But we'll perhaps get...
Just answer this question.
Yeah, we'll perhaps try and get some translations on the go, because, you know, we're English and we hate other languages. Isn't that what basically people say about us?
We love it, right?
But anyway, welcome.
Do you drive? Yeah, that means.
Do you drive? I don't drive because I would be laughed. and Jamie doesn't drive because he loves talking about racing.
Absolutely bloody love it. Yeah, it was too easy for me when I drive around. So you know, I like to get in the box and give my wonderful track facts, Ryan. This Bugatti circuit was used for the 1967 French Grand Prix, Ryan, but it was the only time it's been used. Never been back. Obviously didn't like it. It is, however, the current host for the French Motorcycle Grand Prix, Ryan, and actually also forms the final round of the FIA European Track Racing Championship.
Yeah.
And as I previously said, is the home of the 24-hour inline skates race, which I feel like we should cover as NoobGamerz.
I feel like we should, yeah. And Zerone, luckily given the position back to Bobber there, people would have saw while you were laying down those hectic track facts that Zerone just massively cut the corner. Didn't get any track limits penalties, but has allowed Bobber just to get past. I was wondering for a second, I was thinking, so as a new driver, is he going to get in early doors, cut a corner and just hold the position and start annoying the community? But no!
No.
He's a good lad, early doors, and I like it. Yerasan says, yeah, don't know the wheel didn't want to work on the controller all game, discarded me out of quote. I mean, Yerasan not having the best of nights, Jamie.
Not the best of nights. He's had a bit of a troubled championship overall, actually, Ryan. Never quite hit those sort of consistent wins so far, but he's clearly got the pace always, Ryan. Tuke having another good race, solid, up in 7th place. King Kodak putting some pressure on him. And actually, they've both just flown.
Whoa!
What's going on?
Here he comes, Tuke.
And there it is. So
Exit.
Tuke was up to 6th, Ryan. He's now 8th.
Yes, indeed. Exit stage right for Tuke, but he has just about kept on the straight and narrow. Zerone now down to 5th place after being up in 2nd at one point, which promotes Duncan and Crichton Alpha for a podium battle, Jamie. So Crichton finally putting his money where his mouth is and putting in a performance deserving of a podium thus far, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he did famously get his first podium a few weeks ago, didn't he, Ryan? So he's done it. Toasty Toad Run, he's just had some Dominoes. He's gone for the Texas barbecue. Thoughts out of 10?
I'll go for a 7.
Pretty solid. Okay.
Yeah.
Bada Payne's back here again. DNF, Ryan. Oh, Bada Payne. Bada bing, bada bong. That's not how you wanted it. It's all gone wrong.
It's all gone wrong. Bada Payne, perhaps just get yourself a Texas barbecue bliss from Domino's and chill out. Why
The old
not?
bliss. That's what it's called. Texas barbecue bliss.
Well, that's what Toasty Toad's called it, so why not?
Yeah.
7 he's gone. 7? Well, I can only apologise. But Bada Payne is on it with the Dominoes, and Psycho Lizard is on it with the overtakes, Jamie, as he hunts down Toner in 13th place at the moment. Just ahead of them is Baki, just ahead of them is Oshin. Places up for grabs all over this track, Jamie, and that is the way we like it.
Absolute scenes, yeah. Racer does have a nice, healthy, cheeky 3-second lead now after that Bobber and Zerone coming together. Zerone has dropped down to 5th, actually, promoting Duncan, who we were calling out for having a quiet season so far just a minute ago, Ryan, up onto that podium position. But like you said, he does have that feisty, little pesky little Crichton Alpha trying to steal that place off him there, look.
It certainly does. The bright lights of Le Mans, it's looking fantastic out here in the sun. Shine! Old listeners of Soccer AM will get that reference. But
I don't get that reference.
Crichton
Okay.
Alpha, 4th place. Zerone, 5th place. King Kodiak, Jamie, was in 10th place, and he's crept his way up to 6th place.
Yeah, he has indeed, yeah. And that battle's still looking very close though, with Theg, Tuke, Rich and King Kodiak 6th and 9th. All can see each other on the track there, right now. Actually, it's not too big a gap up to 5th and beyond there, so all looking pretty close so far.
It is looking pretty close, but big news at the top, Jamie. Racer had that cheeky lead, you call it.
No,
and
it
he's
was
dropped
cheeky.
off the pace. He's down to 2nd place, and Bobber
mistake.
snaffles up the 1st position. And now we've got a heated battle for the lead, Jamie.
I mean, to be honest, Racer, I imagine will probably just be happy that he's able to race this week. So he'll probably be loving it no matter what. But yeah, half a second behind now. Must have been a big mistake because he had 3 seconds gap. He's lost it all and a bit more. So he's on the back foot again, slipping and sliding everywhere. But we know how quick he is, Racer. You have to say probably had the best pace overall in this car this season, just not been able to convert into any points. Fridge though trying to convert some points here, and even more by getting 12th off Psycho Lizard, a favourite of yours, Ryan.
Indeed.
What's your thoughts on this attack
Great battle
on your boy? Yeah.
Great battle. I was just trying to do something for Toasty Toe, but unfortunately the arm on my microphone doesn't quite work. I was going to go for the Liam Gallagher style microphone where he's got like above it just to sort of finish off the little skit I was doing there, but it's not working, Toasty Toe, so I'll have to let you down on that, I'm afraid.
Liam Gallagher style microphone.
Where, because he always sings, he's always like this, and you're like, got it up here.
Just wait for the stream to catch up so I can see. Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Have you never seen Liam Gallagher live ever?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was literally just about to say, wait for Jim to pipe in on this. That is his mentor and hero, and here he is. Like, no, he doesn't. That's complete.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Ryan, listen, that's not just wrong, Ryan. That's completely wrong. Okay.
He sings up into the microphone. Look, literally, I need to share this.
You just Googled it, have you?
Every single picture. I've just Googled it, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pictures straight on my screen where he's doing exactly what he says. The microphone is above him, and he's singing up into it. So screw you, Jimmy. Yeah.
Ryan, what's bigger, Lion King or Lord?
Let's not start that again. Let's not start that again.
Look at this battle. Racers back in front, Ryan. What an absolute beast of a race this is up front.
I love it. We love a close race, ladies and gentlemen, and Racer and Bobber are giving us a race of the ages so far. Duncan in third place, starting to pull away from Crichton, Alpha in fourth, but it's that mid-pack, Jamie. It is juicy. 9th, 10th, 11th, Psycho Lizard in 12th and 13th. They're close. Omasaur, Nashift, there are only mere seconds. Oh, splitting so many places on the track at the moment, so I'm sure we're going to get plenty of exciting action this season.
It's already been exciting, mate. What are you talking about? Are you mad, mate? Zerone is back to 5th and he's pushing on Crichton. Alpha, your boy Ryan. Crichton over those in turn, trying to hang on to the coattails of Duncan in 3rd place. Another new driver. Oh, just taken the place actually. Ocean just ahead of us there. Had just overtaken Tony for that valuable top 10 position, 10th place, and he goes defensive immediately. No, he's just pulled right across. He must have had a slowdown,
yeah,
right?
Must have had a slowdown. Yeah.
Either than that, or he forgot where the accelerator was. That was a significant drop.
Yeah.
So there we go. Let's jump back with Nashift, who's trying to recover from that jump start he had. Too eager off the line, Ryan, and it's cost him with that drive through, and he's now back in the pack. Has made his way back up to 14th though. The only issue for Nashift is normally these cars, they've got to pit because there's not enough room. Let's get the speed up. Yeah, there we go. There's not enough room for the fuel tank. I was just trying to calculate something in my head at the same time. For the fuel tank, and so they've got to pit. So Nashift, unfortunately, going to be the only guy out there probably with 2 trips through the pit lane today, Ryan.
Yeah, possibly. Although his last lap time, Jamie, is 4 seconds and more better than the people around him at the moment. So he's certainly got the pace on them, and we can see how quickly he's caught these two up now in Fridge and Psycho Lizard, who are currently battling for 12th and 13th place. And Nashift, in theory, Jamie, should make light work of these two if he can continue at that pace.
Yeah, well, let's stay on board with him and see what he can do. The lead's changed again, Ryan, with Bobber now back in the lead and Racer over a second behind, so another mistake from Racer, you think there. And it's Bobber's turn next to make that mistake as Nashift takes 1 place of Psycho Lizard. Fridge, stealing past there in the confusion up to 12th, but I feel like it might soon be 13th.
It could well be. Who's going to take these corners the best? Nashift eyeing up in yet another position as he climbs his way back up the grid after his drive-through penalty. Fridge, though, tricky customer, Jamie. They call him the anchor. Is he going to set in and not let anyone past?
Well, who knows? I mean, good feedback here. Duncan is enjoying watching the race for the lead from Buzzwhack. King Codex had an unforced error, followed by Crichton having a raggedy moment. And there we go, Zerone is through on both of them. As Nashift pushing to the limit, and like you said, the anchor using all of his girth and width to block the track there, Ryan, effectively. Let's jump back up and look at this battle, because we got the King, we got Crichton, we got Zerone, all 3 of them here, Ryan, locked in that battle for 4th place, and it's allowing Duncan to just sneak a little bit away in 3rd place.
Yeah, I mean, Duncan will be loving the opportunity to speak to us mugs after the race. Of course, for anyone new, we do speak to the top 3 drivers after the race to get their views on the race they've just had, and currently Duncan sat in that final podium position looking very, very good. But these three, Jamie, Zerone, Crichton Alpha and King Kodiak, battling as hard as they can to not only claw past each other, but claw their way back up this grid.
They are indeed. Zerone with a small penalty, 2 seconds, so that could be crucial, Ryan. Racer caught right back up onto Bobber again. These two will not give it up.
And this is good, because this is the race we've been waiting for. All championship races been looking very, very good. And it's fantastic to see him getting stuck in tonight. 24 minutes to go. Plenty of racing action left, ladies and gentlemen, of the Project Cars 2 Thursday night entertainment, courtesy of the NoobGamerz. And Jamie, it has to be said, we're being given a fantastic show so far.
Here we are, yeah. I mean, this season overall, you have to say, has been very exciting, very eventful. Race 1, you know, you described as one of the best races you'd ever seen.
Top three.
Top three of all the hundreds of races you've covered. I mean, that's big. And every race has been good, actually, I have to say. But there's been drama in each one. So despite these cars being a bit alternative and maybe scaring a few drivers off, the ones that have made it have given us a great show. Indeed.
Crichton's gone. He's lost his wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. He lost his wheel, and now he's out due to contact between him and King Kodiak.
Right.
So King Kodiak now in the pits as Racer gets very close to Bobber as well. So incidents all up and down the grid at the moment, which has allowed Rich and Theg now to maintain 5th and 6th position after that coming together. But look at this battle for the lead, Jamie.
Unbelievable. Theg having a fantastic season, Ryan, and you know, largely because he's just been super consistent out there. He's taken on the old NoobGamerz saying to heart, I feel, this season. Yeah. And he's doing it, and he's being rewarded with good points every single race. Good finishing positions, currently up to 6th. Maybe he'll end up with a few more with 22 minutes to go as others make mistakes, Ryan, and that's putting him in a pretty good position in the championship, actually.
100%. You know, as the fable goes, Jamie, keep it on the black, dominate the track, and that's exactly what Theg is doing this evening. Mr. Consistent in season 19 so far, picking up where others are making mistakes and just slowly making his way up the grid. And next in line to be battered out the way by Theg's consistency is Mr. Rich. But Mr. Rich, Jamie, having a good night of his own so far.
Yeah, very good night. Very good night. Let's leave that speeder one for this section of the race, Ryan, because we're going to probably start seeing pit stop soon. We can see Bobber with 3.1 litres of fuel left. Racer pretty much exactly the same there. So I feel like Racer is the slightly quicker one here, Ryan, and he keeps getting back in front and then making mistakes and then having to repass Bobber. He must be getting frustrated with himself, and Bobber must be getting frustrated with being passed over and over again. But he's always just there, isn't he? It's, you know, we've never really seen a huge gap so far, apart from that 3 seconds Racer had early on. So this race really shaping up. Everyone's got about 3 litres left, Ryan, so a lap or two, we're going to start seeing some pretty hectic action in the pits.
We could see some hectic action right now. There was Fridge bears down on the back of Nashif, who's now up to 9th place, Jamie, but he has picked up a penalty as he tries to battle with Oshin and Fridge at the same time. So Nashif making a fantastic recovery drive, considering he fell outside the top 16 drivers because of that drive-through penalty early doors, and he's back up to 9th. But as you said earlier, he will have to make his 2nd pit stop of the night for fuel, and he's getting muscled out here in an Oshin Fridge sandwich, Jamie.
He is indeed. Buzzerwack actually giving us a nice bit of insight, Ryan, into Nashif's recovery drive and the challenges he's facing there.
Yeah, Nashif having trouble progressing through the field because everyone's braking is different and the car's on the set of authority. Yeah, indeed. Combative Mass, you forgot about tonight. Jamie, summarise that one for me.
I forget most weeks combative Mass, so don't credit me. I mean, I can't believe it. That is unbelievable. Look at this action, Ryan. 3-way here. This is absolutely insane. 3
do not normally go into one corner, but at the moment the 3 of them are battling hard and keeping it relatively clean, Jamie. We love a good thread, don't we, Bada Payne? Get the eye of the needle stuff going. We've seen that multiple times between these 3 at the moment as they just try and squeeze in any little gap, and those tyres are inches away from coming together there. Wowzers, as Nashif does squeeze past now into 8th place, but Tony and Oshin, sorry, Fridge and Oshin, nearly coming together multiple times, and Oshin's gone a little bit hard into the corner. Fridge now has an opportunity to overtake, and these 3 trading places left, right and centre.
This is great battle. Great battle as a racer, Ryan. enters the pits. He's the first one to go. Duncan joins him though. So Bobber with some clean track now. Can he make that count with some hot lap times? He needs to be smashing quali laps in over and over now to try and make up that deficit. Will he come in straight away after? You'd probably expect him to come in next lap.
I'm a bit nervous because there's a car trying to rejoin the track just to the side while these two are hair and pass. They saw it in the distance spin off. I was thinking, don't come on the track now, don't come on the track now, because it could cause carnage. Luckily, they had their wits about them to keep out of the way. But what a battle is this between the three of them. Nashift, on paper, the faster driver out of the three of them here, given his last lap times and the way he's been racing tonight. But he just can't seem to get away from them, Jamie.
Yeah, unable to break through. Ocean, you have to say, brand new driver to community run. First race, doing a stellar job there. No mistakes, no contact, no rash moves. Defending well, attacking well, fairly and cleanly. Great to see as Fridge going to make that move back fast. And Nashift has slightly broken away, but is it going to be enough? As he now comes upon Duncan Ryan in 6th place ahead of him. So they're pulling a 4th member into this battle.
Love it, love it. Could you say, Jamie?
Amazing racing.
Could you see, Jamie, that we've had a wave of driving experience join the channel?
Sorry, mate.
Ocean.
Oh, that's a reach. That is a reach. That's a fucking reach. I thought you were going to. I thought you were making a COVID wave joke there.
Oh no, sorry. I just got to go for it. Anyway, catching up on the track, Ethan and Theg had a little on-track cuddle due to a blue flag confusion. Crichton Alpha confirming, Jamie, that apparently cars do need all 4 wheels. I mean, it's news to me. But Nashift here.
Ryan, you openly admit you don't know that much about cars and the technical side, but I'm pretty sure even you knew that one, right?
I have my suspicions that 4 was needed, but I appreciate Crichton just clarifying that one for me. Good to know. Ethan's in the pits repairing, went too wide on the exit of the front straight, spun it in the gravel and hit the wall. That is less than ideal as Bobber and Zerone enter the pit, which will leave Mr. Rich temporarily in 1st place.
Oh! That was Mr. Rich. I clicked Racer and I thought it was Racer, but it must have just moved. So Racer, let's see if he's going to take that place back now. Where is Bobber, Ryan? He's coming out. He's going to be close.
No, I think he'll do it by a while.
He'll do it. I think he'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a decent gap, to be fair to him. He's got a decent gap.
Yeah.
Bobber will be pleased to be seeing him at this stage, though, I think.
Ryan, I'm pretty sure we have done this track, because I'm sure this is the track where the famous Mad Knife Le Mans win was, where I did the video back in the day.
Could be right.
Pretty sure it was this track. Was it not? Maybe not then. Don't know. Speaking of waves, Ryan, I mean, you might find this interesting. I found it funny, but I was having a meeting with our head of marketing earlier today, and he was presenting me something that he wanted to do, and he had some strategy thing or something, and he was calling it the second wave of strategy or something, and I was like, I don't think you should probably use the terminology second wave for anything positive right now. It's probably not going to go down, so it's probably not the best timing for that. That was it. Zerone's back in though, here he is. And he's pushing. Welcome, Zerone. MF Zerone. He's my real MF.
I mean, I'm hoping he says Zerone, motherfucker.
He definitely says that, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I've heard it. I've definitely heard it. Duncan in 3rd. Oh, I thought he was going to drop it then, but he managed to hold on. Duncan in 3rd, Ryan. Duncan having a stellar race, you'd have to say. As we said earlier, not quite been at his best, you could say. I think that's fair to say this season. Yep. But race 3, he's pulled it all together here.
Yeah, he's doing very well, to be fair, Duncan, holding that podium position at the moment as Zerone comes in hard in 4th place. He's desperate for that position. He wants to make an early impact on proceedings here in the NoobGamerz, and I'm sure that battle will rage on and on. Although, look at this, Jamie. He finally starts doing well and all his fans suddenly come out. Where were you when he was in 16th place? Where were you? Call yourself a loyal fan, get out.
They only come out when the sun's out, right?
Exactly. Fair weather Duncan supporters. Not interested.
Yeah, absolutely. Little sis Duncan as well. We've now got Wife of Duncan. Oh. Wife of Duncan 100. Do you think Duncan's got 99 of the wives, right?
99 problems with 108 1. Yeah, 100 wives for Duncan. I like it. Nashif though, Jamie, still battling with Oshin at the moment. Oh no!
Oh, he's not anymore!
Oh,
Not anymore!
no!
He literally hacksaws Oshin's wheel off the back of his car. Nashif, we're not playing Robot Wars, mate. He's dropped his chainsaw, he's deployed the saw and sliced the back right wheel of Oshin off, and then just gone on his merry way. Absolutely brutal, Ryan. I did not expect to witness a murder tonight. I'm pretty sure that's not legal on Twitch.
He's gone. Yeah, I mean, that is absolutely savage. I mean, Oshin, like, obviously Nashif didn't mean that. Oshin obviously didn't deserve that. But live on screen, we have witnessed the murder. Where's old Inspector Cluche, though? Get him in. Let's investigate that one, ladies and gentlemen. Wowzers.
It's the first time we've witnessed a murder live on stream, Ryan. And absolutely savage. Oh, man alive. If he's got 99 other wives, he's going to have more problems than being shit at driving this game.
Oh my God.
I mean, that is fair, though. You know, that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Oversaw Ryan, he's up to 8th place tonight, but he's going to face I'm lucky. They're lucky they hit reverse gear then, and not first gear. That could have gone very bad.
Imagine if that car would have just pressed the wrong one and gone forward. Oh, it would have been absolute scenes. But anyway, Frimode is away in 9th place out of that potential carnage. Nashit has no damage. Didn't hit him on the screen. It's the old netcode. Playing games again.
Let me just check if Ocean's got any damage from that run. It looks like he does actually.
That's weird.
He's just funny, isn't it?
I love the fact he's still trying. He's still trying to get to the pits. He's like, come on. He's like, come on.
You can see the accelerator. Look, he's got the green bars going up. He's popping his foot down on that accelerator like, come on, guys. We can do it. Come on!
I mean, he is right in a really awkward place.
Thing is with these cars, because they're, you know, open.
Oh no!
Oh no! He could hop out, go and grab his wheel from just behind him there, pop it back on, and be on his way. Do you think?
I mean, he needs to get off the track, as Jimmy rightly does say. I mean, he's not in voice chat, so we can't tell him to retire. I mean, we need to get a message to Oshin. Oshin, if you're out there, please retire from the race. Because you're going to cause a crash.
If only a proper driving game like ACC or something where Jim could be, you know, like the steward and sort it out, right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. But anyway, 12 minutes to go, Jamie. All kicking off. Racer has gained a lead at the top of the lead in 6 minutes. Duncan and Zerone still going for it in 3rd and 4th place. And there's still a few battles as we're on board with Tony in 12th, who Blindshed, Jamie, actually qualified in last place for the race tonight, finds himself in 11th. So again, a great recovery from Blindshed considering his poor qualification.
And Omasaur, I think, was disqualified from qualifying night, if I remember rightly, Ryan. So he had to start from the back of the grid, and he's up to 8th place. So those guys having a fantastic time, actually. Nashif removing Ocean, says Jimmy has called the clip,
It was, to be fair.
He's literally removed him from the NoobGamerz community right there. Wow, Ocean was having a fantastic debut race, right? You have to say, was driving brilliantly, wasn't he?
Yeah, as Ethan's put a message on the in-game. I mean, I'd expect nothing less from him. The consummate professional, trying to help all his fellow drivers, like texting, driving very little. Yeah, but what you gonna do?
Ethan is 20th, Ryan, so he's probably not our first.
No, he's alright. That's exactly what King did to me. Same corner and well, there we go. Deja vu. But anyway, it's time to bring in our trackside Trev. He's been doing an excellent work this evening, bringing us live information from the channel. 10 minutes to go in this race. Buzzawak, welcome to the commentary box again. Give us a 1-minute lowdown of your thoughts on the races and the race thus far.
Thus far? Yeah, so I think if we start at the beginning, there was a bit of a... someone came out of the blue, I'm not sure who it was, and said, are we braking for T1 or crashing? And then it was actually a mostly clean start, I think. People had been practicing with perhaps not enough fuel, and then having 13 litres to start, it became clear that the braking points were changing for a lot of people. As it progressed, I think there were, as I've been saying in the text chat, some struggles with people braking in different places. Obviously Nash had his drive-through. Generally though, I think it's been a clean race. There's been a couple of netcode incidents. Nash, obviously Nash and O'Sheen had the same incident, exactly the same incident that Crichton and King had, which was a little bit odd, where the one who was the hitter couldn't see anything on their screen, maybe had a bit of a clunk, and then next thing they know, the car in front, the wheel has gone. Nobody's run out of fuel this week. I think Toke got close. And actually, while I'm on Toke, he's asked me to tell you, Ryan, that he doesn't like your jumper. I mean, he said something worse than that, but it's pre-watershed, so...
Well, the problem with tonight is... Yeah, I mean, it's not pre-watershed anymore, and...
Go for it.
As everyone is obviously aware, the stream was late tonight, and I didn't get time to get changes after work, so... Yeah,
that's what you ever work. I mean, I feel like that makes it worse, Ryan, actually, to be honest.
What's wrong with this chapter?
Let me ask Toot later, I'll let you know.
Anyway, Buzzerwhack, appreciate that lowdown, my friend. We'll let you get back into the pits and bring us some more live information on the channel. But
one other one, actually. Track limits are a major problem. That's why you're seeing so many penalties. You get even one wheel off, and that's where the penalties are coming from. So, one to look out for as we get closer to the end of that top four.
Okay, great information, Buzzerwhack. Appreciate your time this evening, and look forward to more insight in the Twitch chat throughout the rest of this race.
Cool, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. So Jamie, getting all this information live, not only in the channel but live into our ears, is good. It's all good.
It is, and watching Nash catch Fridge here just reminded me of the Jules theme for a moment, but luckily Fridge had a better idea and just jumped out of the way rather than becoming the next victim of the Le Mans murderer, Nash.
I feel like the Toasty Toads comment hasn't got enough love. Nobody enjoys their first time. I mean, Toasty Toad, I really appreciate that comment because...
Why do you appreciate it?
It was just funny. It made me laugh. Right.
Did you enjoy your first time, right?
I mean, it was alright. Yeah.
Just alright, was it?
Just alright. I mean, it's not going to be like fireworks for the first time, is it?
I don't know. How long did it last?
I genuinely, it's a long time ago now, I can't remember.
Yeah, well, you were at 10, were you, or something?
Well, not that.
yeah.
Anyway, welcome to just, there's not a race going on here, we're just going to talk all about our first times having sex. So get your views in the Twitch channel now. Rocky's absolutely loving the chat this evening about promiscuous events off the track, as he drops a cheeky follow on board as Mr. Rich steams past Theg up into 5th place. Jamie, those two racing hard. Are we going to see it coming together here? No, Mr. Rich holds on to position as FLT 330 is back, Jamie.
Right, I was talking about your first time playing Project Cars 2, actually, mate. You absolute filth bag. But other than that, Theg again, like we said earlier, Ryan, just consistent, and it's really reaping rewards for him now, up to 6th place. But the King is in behind him. The King with another penalty this week, Ryan. So King's had bad luck in every race. So it sounds like he may have had a bit of good luck in his collision with Crichton, with the old net code. By the sounds of it, but Rich up in 5th, Ryan, going very, very defensive there, actually just taking Peg on a bit of a trip, weaving up and down and side to side there. Peg just following him, Ryan, just matching him.
Yeah, just trying to stay in that toe, isn't he? He wants to gain every little advantage he can. Just applies the brakes in time before we have another netcode incident going on, our 3rd murder of the evening, but Theg does escape that particular punishment by putting his brakes on just in time, but that has allowed King Kodiak to get past Jamie, although King Kodiak does have a penalty. But then we've got a spinner up front, and Mr. Rich goes round, baby, round in his inner DJ, coming out and about as King Kodiak and Theg drive off into the distance.
And Ryan is looking pretty good for Racer. Finally, 3rd race of the season. In the season, he's dominating on pace, but absolutely not on points. Been unable to convert that raw speed into any World Championship points. Right? I'm picking him up. No, anyway, since the pit stops, I mean, him and Bob were having a race of titans for most of this evening. But after the pit stops, Racer has been able to just draw that lead out, interestingly, and Bobber looks like he's maybe settled, although that mistake there has brought it down to just around 7 seconds, Ryan. But with 5 minutes to go, Racer surely, Ryan, is about to finally get that win.
You think so, but with 5 minutes left and the corner we just saw from Racer, anything could happen. And Mr. Rich crashed because he tried to use push to talk in a turn. I mean, come on, Mr. Rich, basics, mate. You know, no push to talk in a corner now. Get your basics right. As Toasty Boot joins us, he reckons we're going to see a last-minute Ethan surge. And where is Ethan at the moment, Jamie?
20th.
20th. Okay, so he's got 38 seconds to make up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 4 minutes and 20 seconds off the lead. So there's 4 minutes and 43 seconds to go. So even if absolutely everyone crashed right now, he'd only have 20 seconds to get round him.
Okay. Good. There we go, Toasty Boot. There's your Ethan update for you. Back to Theg and King
Hashtag
Kodiak.
Ethan update.
Hashtag Ethan update. King Kodiak has got a 2-second penalty, we're told in the channel, Jamie. So he's got to get his boots on to try and get away from Theg. Otherwise, we could see a repeat of the final lap of the first race where Theg steals the position right at the end.
Absolutely, yeah. Biding his time as the Rome does have a 5-second penalty, Ryan, but he's a long way down the road. We've literally been praising his consistency all night, and it's a pretty minor spin, Ryan, but it is potentially going to cost him that 5th place from King.
Yeah, I felt like he had a good chance of that. He's going to be reliant on a King mistake now to try and get anywhere near that 5th place. So it looks like Theg, for the remainder of this race, is going to have to settle for 6th. King is worried Theg is going to benefit from time. Yeah, that is out of the question now. But anyway, Tony has got a little battle of his own for 10th place.
Is there a reason Tony's gets that accent? Is that actually his accent, or is it just a name?
It's just a name, I just like saying it.
Okay. Yeah, that was a whack message. He's very bad. He said, yeah. I like you followed that with, never mind, forget that one. Yeah, indeed, Rydog, Ryan, Rigiargio, Ryaldinho.
What?
McFly Ryan. He is battling with Loki, 18th and 19th, both of which is above Ethan in 20th.
It is. Roki Blokey going a little bit wider than we like there on the corner. McFly keeping it steady and neat. And he does gain an advantage out of that corner, and he could have an opportunity to yeet it up the inside here, but chooses against it, holding his consistency, holding the line that he needs, again reliant on a Roki Blokey mistake in the front, and it looks like he's going to gain again out of this corner. So McFly playing it absolutely textbook at the moment to go for this overtake, Jamie. Overtake.
Just a nice little banned message from Buzzawet there. I'm probably going to deny that one. Yeah, probably that word is probably the one that we should probably stay away from.
Yes.
And I can understand. Yeah, so that it was a quote from Took, so that makes total sense. Yeah, good battle here though, Ryan. We're actually getting quite a few battles appearing in the final moments. Fremode here on Took himself, 15th and 16th. Tony still battling hard. Nashif now catching Omersul. Couple of penalties though. Omersul with a 2, Nashif with a 1. So 1 second delta for Nashif, and he's 0.3 seconds behind Ryan at the moment. 8th place would probably be a pretty decent recovery for Nashif, considering his drive through the start of the race.
Indeed, Nashif has been making fantastic gains up and down the grid tonight, and he's looking like he's going to finish strongly. Also soaring into the channel this evening is Falcon_Heavy, who drops us a follow on this fantastic race here on Project Cars 2. Big up to yourself, Falcon Heavy. Fantastic to have you here. And any of the new followers joining us this evening, please let us know how you found us, where you come from, what you're enjoying, because we love to hear your stories. Just over 1 minute to go though, Jamie. Who's your money on between Nashif and Omersul?
I mean, I feel like Nashif's got this one, Ryan. If he can stay consistent, hopefully he doesn't deploy his ocean tactics and take the chainsaw to Omersul's wheels. But at the moment, he's driving well, pushing on the Omersul, and of course got that penalty advantage as well. Omersul though defending nicely yet again, Ryan. More battles here. Blindshun is pushing still on Cyclism in 12th place, Ryan. Took now behind Fremode, and Baki's getting in the mix as well, Ryan, as Baki has a bit of a spin. Yeah,
it's all getting a bit hectic there. 4 cars trying to go into the same piece of road, and the 3 ahead are looking very, very close as Baki looks on to the battle with Tuga. Nearly a bit of sideways action ahead as well. Bad scenes for Duncan though, Jamie. He has some savage motion sickness and isn't sure he can hold on to that podium position. He's got 20 seconds to hold on to it Come on, Duncan. Keep it going, my friend. Keep it going.
I mean, Jeroen's got a 5-second penalty as well, Ryan, so he's actually got, 12-second gap in theory. Surely, Ryan, it's the last lap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Surely he can finish this off.
You think
Come
so?
on, Duncan.
Maybe he can get wife of Duncan in quick. Just drive the rest of this race. Quick.
Well, he's got 100 wives, mate, so any of them will probably do the job, to be honest. Just sort of give him the motivation he needs, so she can have a night off, maybe.
Shall I take him some water? I mean, just anything to help get him through one, Duncan. It'd be a travesty for him to lose out on a podium position and get the opportunity to speak to the masses live on the stream after this race. But yeah, perhaps the bucket will do, says Buzzwhack. But Nashif, Jamie, still trying to do his best to hunt down the Omasaur, but Omasaur's getting away from him now as Nashif takes a catalogue of errors, and he's down to 10th place at the moment. Not great from Nashif.
And indeed, and he does have that 1-second penalty, which is not going to help him in his battle with the penaltyless Fridge. Ryan Took, though, still stuck hard in this battle with Frimotair.
Certainly is, but the race is complete, ladies and gentlemen. So Racer not only finishes the race, but finishes it in style with a first place. Much deserved after his performance so far in the season. He's been cruelly denied points throughout the entirety of season 19 so far for a variety of technical errors, but finally Jamie's overcome the barriers put in front of him. He's broken them down and grabbed himself a very much needed first place position.
Absolute scenes from racing. Yeah, I'm very pleased for him, Ryan. Very, very pleased. He's had such terrible luck in those first two races, so good to see that come through. Nashif not giving up though, Ryan, on Fridge, but I think he's going to be too little too late. Oh, speak too soon. He's got a second penalty. This is going to be so close.
Oh, he's not done it.
Actually, Omasaur as well with the penalty. So Fridge gains, despite that mistake, Fridge gains 2 places on the last corner, Ryan.
So stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hear from Racer, we're going to hear from Bobber, and we're going to hear from Duncan, the top 3 drivers of your race this evening, as we always speak to the podium position getters after the race live in the NoobGamerz studio. So if you're new, stick around for the end of that, and we'll also be crowning our driver of the day at the end of the stream, so perhaps get your thoughts in the channel for who it should be tonight. But the race is done. We're waiting for official confirmation on the results. But Jamie, marks out of 10. Go.
For the race?
Yeah.
I mean, given the context of race 1 being a ridiculous 10, I'd give this an 8, which is still pretty good compared to that.
Yeah, I'd say pretty solid.
Yeah, really enjoyed it actually. Lots of battles to get stuck into. I'm very pleased for Racer to finally get that win.
Exactly. So the countdown is on for racing complete, and we're all done and dusted. Here we go then, official confirmation of the final standings for this evening, and it's Racer XTC grabbing a very well deserved first place. It's Bobber second, and Duncan overcoming his motion sickness to gain third place. Zerone a very respectable fourth in one of his first races with the NoobGamerz, and King Kodiak grabbing 5th. It's Steg 6th, Mr. Rich 7th, Fridge 8th, the Omasaur 9th, and Nashift and Omasaur, to be fair, both coming from the back of the grid early on in the race to gain top 10 positions tonight. Further down, 11th for Tony, Blindshun grabbing 12th, and Psycho Lizard 13th. It's Frimode 14th, Took 15th, Backy 16th, and Roughneck 1 17th. It's 18th for McFly, 88th, with Roki Blokey picking up 19th position. Ethan grabs 20th with Andre Hildebrand 21st. Ocean having to retire, as well as Crichton Alpha, and another couple of drivers not making it to the end. But to confirm, ladies and gentlemen, it's Racer XTC, Bobber and Duncan who will be joining us live in the NoobGamerz studios as we head back to the NoobGamerz VIP bar. Oh, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're frequenting the VIP bar once again. There's no Benderama this evening to give us some abuse about the colour scheme, but we love it. And they've kicked off a hype train, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to subscriptions from Nashift, Buzzerwhack and Rich down to 0. The hype train is on late on the stream, and you can help us through this by subscribing, by giving us bits, or actually just by doing nothing, because we appreciate you all being here and joining us for tonight's race. But Jamie, we're back in the calm serenity of the NoobGamerz bar, and what a race that was tonight.
Yeah, that was very, very enjoyable, Ryan. And the bar, good to see the bar back. I feel like we haven't been here for a while. And the hype train already straight through level 1, right into level 2. That is how you hype train, my friend.
That is how you hype train. But anyway, without further ado, let's speak to the top 3 drivers from this evening. And up first, hopefully not over a toilet at the moment thanks to his motion sickness, Duncan 100 can hopefully be joining us live in the channel after his 3rd place finish. Duncan 100, are you there?
I am here.
And the first question I'd like to ask you is, have you got a message for your fair weather fans who just only turn up when you're doing well?
Yeah, I've just heard about this. The guy's just said this. Is our wife of Duncan been back? I've just been scrolling through the messages, but I can't actually see what she's written. Do you want to let me know?
As soon as you get on the podium, look, she comes out, look, takes the glory.
I know, that's it. Then here to collect the checks. It all goes well.
How you feeling, Duncan?
Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I was actually. It was kind of really difficult. I think, how are you pronouncing MX Cerrone? MF Cerrone?
Just like that.
Cerrone.
Just like that. That's good. Yeah, he was like keeping me honest. It was really difficult. I was having to try a few block moves here and there and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was good. I was really pleased with that. Racer and Bobo gave me like a good show up front. I was sort of had front row seats for that, which was nice. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. It was good.
Do you finally think that you've got to grips with these cars now? I guess you've had an inconsistent start so far, been a bit all over the place on the leaderboard, but tonight, put it all together, grab yourself a 3rd. Perhaps is this the start of, a really strong finish for you in this championship?
With one race to go. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it, really? But yeah, it's all right. I think they're not like any other cars we've driven, which I think is probably testament to Psycho Lizard for picking them, because I think he's picked a really good car. I know there's been a lot of complaints, but yeah, they kind of don't handle like anything else. So it's been good fun to kind of get to grips with them, really.
Bit of a learning curve, you'd say, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they just don't seem to react like a more modern car does, which I guess is the point. But yeah, they're a lot of fun, especially when you get them sideways.
What are you going for in the vote for next season, Duncan?
I think, I don't know if you guys remember. Do you remember I got a 2nd place in the team event we did last, and that 2nd place was in the touring cars. I was in that Mercedes, so I've plumped for that one.
That team event that we absolutely smashed, Duncan, you mean, yeah?
That's the one. That's the one, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's 2 things wrong with that. Number 1, let's not talk about that. And number 2, don't vote for the touring cars. As I've said at the start of this stream, Duncan, I want everyone to remove their votes from every other car, and I want a Clio season again. So if we can arrange that, I'd be appreciated, yeah?
Clios would be good because it's like an even playing field. You're trying all in favour for. And that's what I like about these. So yeah, you could sway me actually. Maybe Clio.
Okay.
Here
we go, right?
Here we go. Anyway, Duncan, appreciate your time. Well done on your 3rd place, and we'll let you go and relax for the rest of your evening.
Thanks, boys. I'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Mate. See you, mate.
So there we go. Another one. Happy with his podium position, and also another one on board the Clio hype train. That's right, get on it, people. Let's get those Clios to win. Anyway, back to events tonight, and it's Bobber up next, Jamie. Now, Bobber did do well last week, got himself on the podium, wasn't able to make it in the Discord. So before I go into a little monologue about his racing tonight, is he with us tonight?
Oh, lads, yeah. No, I won't do that again. I did that ages last time. Yeah. No, he's not. He's not in the Discord, right? I don't know if he never joins the chat or if he just always shoots straight off. I'm not sure, but I can't see him now. I'm afraid not.
So no Bobber this evening, but I'm sure he did well. However, his time has finally come. Week 1, dismay over internet problems. Week 2, dismay over other technical issues. He's always had the pace. He's always qualified well. But was he ever going to put it into practice? But tonight we got the answer. Tonight he was given the opportunity to race with the freedom of no technical issues, and he's made a mockery of the rest of the grid by grabbing himself 1st place. Racer, you must be relieved.
A dominating event. That was wonderful. I got to thank my sponsors, number 68 in the color yellow.
Racer, you've done it. You've done it, mate. Your computer didn't crash. Your internet didn't drop out. It's finally let you race, and look what's happened. You've taken the win. How are you feeling?
Awesome. 3 world records in a row. Finally finished a race. This was great.
Yeah, I mean, what's been going on? Like, obviously you've had those technical problems, but you've always had the pace. So do you feel like these cars are just made for you?
Oh, yeah. They're new legs right here. Great cars. I really enjoyed racing them. I got a good feel for them, and they're like driving the old Pintos back in '82.
Love that. Well, congrats, Racer. Yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased for you. I was rooting for you today to not have any of those technical issues. So great to see. I don't know whether you can still, battle for the championship overall. We'll have to see. But yeah, well done today.
We're not doing it for championships. Unfortunately, you get some errors once in a while, internet connections or just mishaps. But that's racing. I just enjoyed being out here with the community. A bunch of good guys out here.
Good. Well, that's what we'd like to hear. So well done again tonight. Fantastic first place position. And as ever, we look forward to seeing you again next week.
Again. Have a good night, guys.
Racer. Have a good one.
Mate.
Bye.
So that's it. The top 3 drivers all spoken to. Well, with the exception of one, but it doesn't really work in what I'm trying to say here. But anyway, we've done it. We've done it. So let's head deep down and disco-y down to the nightclub of the NoobGamerz. And Jamie will give us our driver of the day as we get our freak on. Let's go, people. Whew. People need to calm down in here, Jamie. It's getting sweaty, it's getting messy as the excitement built throughout this evening's race, because it was an absolute cracker out on the track, and the people down here getting disco-y loved it once again. But anyway, week 3 all done and dusted. There's only one question that remains on the tip of everyone's tongue. Who's going to be tonight's driver of the day?
I got to do it right. We just talked to him. He's finally brought it home. I got to go for Racer. Of course I do.
Racer XTC getting the award for driver of the day tonight, overcoming technical difficulties and smashing through that barrier to grab himself maximum points in the championship tonight. So big up to Racer, tonight's driver of the day. But Jamie, that's it. Your Thursday night entertainment is done and dusted as ever, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one goddamn place to be at 8 PM on Thursday night, and that's right goddamn here on NoobGamerz TV. And Jamie, another great event.
Another great event, Ryan, and it's only, don't worry, you don't have to wait a whole week. We'll be back in only a couple of days, Ryan, for one of those cheeky one-off weekend specials we do.
Yes, sirree. Not content with giving you 2 hours of pure adrenaline and content every single Thursday, we've decided to open the NoobGamerz doors once again on Saturday night, and we've got another Rocket League tournament coming live to your screens. And Jamie, 7 teams, although I hear 8 teams, my last minute entry joining the fray. 8 Rocket League teams going to battle, and there can only be one winner, and it's going to be another night of amazing entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done one for quite a few months now, and they're always fantastic one-offs. Everyone gets involved. It's a big community event. Skill levels from all varieties, and if you never played it, or you don't really know what it is, just pop by and watch, because it's just a great watch, isn't it? We've had some great moments. I always remember that AI getting involved.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the name was. It was some stupid name. It was absolutely rubbish, and then ended up scoring the winning goal by pure luck.
Yeah.
It's great, man. Yeah, get involved. Thanks to Osmo Speed, who was Ocean in the race, actually quickly just popped in chat. Yeah, we saw, watch the stream back, Ocean. We saw your incident with Nash first hand. We saw that murder first hand. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. And you drove a great race tonight, mate, so thanks for that.
Indeed. But anyway, it only leaves me to say thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening at the NoobGamerz studios. Another fantastic evening of racing for your Thursday night entertainment on Project Cars 2. But as we've said already, we'll be back not next Thursday, although we will be there too. We're back on Saturday night, 8 PM UK time, for a one-off special. So come and join us. Sit down, get yourself comfy, bring your snacks for another evening of Rocket League action to whet your appetite. Jamie, thanks for joining me tonight.
Thanks, mate. Have a great one.
Indeed. So everyone, have a great Thursday night, have a great Friday, and we'll see you Saturday to do it all over again. I'm going to go and get down and dirty with these people behind me. Absolute and utter scenes. Let's go. Woohoo! Calm down. I'll be down in a minute, yeah? Just give me 5. Just got to sort this stream out. Just bear with. Side swipe galore at the front. Oh, what's going to happen here? The back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Don T are both making early. Oh no! He's going for it. Where's he going to appear? Anyway, as the community. Ooh. No! Yeah, it always turns to shambles. But our specials talking to shambles. Oh my days! And that looks. I'm gonna call this early doors. That looked like a takeout. Oh no, Spoon! Oh no! Oh! No, this ain't a ball, please. Oh! Wow! 123.9. Oh no, there's a late winner! He's that! Well, Spoon, you out of nowhere! Six was out there, one minute. Oh, what a rubbish track we joined that was! What a move! Is he going to make it stick though? Tough corner to make it stick on. Is he going to go round the outside? Unbelievable! Oh! Wow, wow, wow.